Okay, hey, what's going on, you guys? Hopefully, everybody's doing okay today, and I hope everybody's having a blessed Sunday. Um, yeah, so it's more like a Q&A today, and I wanted to just answer all of the questions for those of you guys who have any questions. You guys could go ahead and ask. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's see here. Okay. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to my first live stream on YouTube. Tjena, Ricky Sundström. Hur går det? Hoppas allt är bra med dig och din familj också. Hoppas du har en bra eller trevlig dag idag. Jag gick till första gången jag gick till en after work med min jobb. Men jag tror det var jätteroligt. Jag tror det är lite svårt också. Men yeah. So this is a live Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask away. Yeah. Hoppas allt är bra med allt. Så hoppas. Let me know in the chat if you guys have any questions or whatever, so I can go ahead and answer them the right way. So, how did you guys, a student, hey Jens, hur går det? Hoppas allt är bra med dig och din familj också. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask me in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Of course, just please keep in mind that I will be speaking English most of the times because my Swedish is not too good, and I hope everybody's having a good time. Let me put on some music. Allt är bra med dig. Hur är det med dig? Jag är trött. Jag var full igår. How do you say tipsy or drunk yesterday? So yeah, I had a good time. I went in after work yesterday and had a great old time and enjoyed myself. Last night and yeah, it was my first. No, this is my second after work. But I really enjoyed myself yesterday. I think a little bit too much. So yeah, I'm just here doing a live Q&A. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask. I really don't do these as much, but I just said, you know what, today's Sunday, and it's been a while since I dropped a video. And I hope everybody's doing okay with their family, man. Denna vecka här i Växjö, de var studenten, så jag tror det var cool på ses studentslutning. Det är jätte olika mellan USA och Sweden when it comes to these kind of things. So I just thought that was interesting. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them. Thank you for staying tuned with my Instagram and Facebook. I deleted my TikTok because I felt like it's just too many platforms to handle at the same time. Even though I can, it's not the way for me right now. I just feel like I'll just stick to Facebook, Instagram, and here on YouTube. Bor i Växjö? Yes, jajamän. Jag bor här i Växjö. Det var ja, på 3 år nu. Men jag bara bor här i Växjö, men jag tror att jag och min fru pratar och vi tror det är bättre om vi stannar ner hans familjen. Och det känns lite, how do you say easy? It feels easier to leave the parents. If we need to leave the kids or do something really quick, we have her parents nearby. But I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Midsummer is next week. It's around the corner. I just find it to be really, really cool. Like how earlier this week, I went to my first studenten. Well, not for me, of course. I'm grown and old and out of school, but it was my wife's sister's son or her nephew that had he graduated from high school, and it was kind of good to see. I always enjoy foreigners finding out about Sweden, but question: do you see yourself staying in Sweden for a long time, or is the U.S. calling for you? When it comes to it, because it's different for me, I look at things from a different perspective. So I think like when it comes to that matter, I think like I want to live here for good. Like I think in my mind, any American that has or is planning to start a family, Sweden would be the appropriate place for them because I feel like you get a better healthcare. Everything is so affordable when it comes to like they have so much försäkringar, and especially with these kids now, man, and everything. I think it's much better if you were raising a family, this would be the best choice. And this has been by far the best choice of me moving to Sweden thus far. When my wife was telling me all these things when we started talking or dating, I just thought that this is too good to be true. If this were so, then why is America considered to be like the number one country or the best country in the world when we still got to pay for a lot of stuff? But yeah, I think like Sweden is the best place. The U.S. is only calling maybe if my kids are older and they grow up and they move out or they leave the house. If it's just me and my wife, then I would go. I would easily go back to the U.S. So but yeah, I think I'm here to stay for good. I like Sweden a lot. I like the society. I love everything about it, man. I love the fact that the only thing I hate about Sweden, and I know hate is such a strong word, but the only thing I dislike about Sweden is the fact that everyone's extrovert. I mean introvert, and the fact that it's winter. Mostly, it could be anywhere from 4 to 8 months, depending. I think like last year going on to this year was the longest winter I've seen so far. I've only been here for 3 years, so don't kill me. I just felt like sometimes these winters could be so long. And now we have like the sun almost out we have longer days as opposing to the sun not going down and stuff like that. So I think it's super cool. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put some music because I think it's boring. Just hearing me ramble about Sweden and you know not entertaining you guys with any music in the background. It just sucks. Yeah, but jag gillar dina promenad och prata om kultur, uh, krockar, saker och anum mot OSS series videos. Tack så jättemycket. Sometimes, and this is the thing that kills me too, because sometimes I feel like when I do talk about certain things, I feel like some people just they don't like what I say because sometimes they find it not to be true. But I think like it depends on where you are. They'll run to the comments and be like, "Oh no, they ain't the sant. That is not true." But if you live in certain parts of Sweden, there's certain things that a lot of Swedish people don't know about their own country in different parts of Sweden that exist when they think it doesn't. But yeah, that's basically it. As far as that, uh, now I just think that yeah, it's cool to talk about the culture, but I want to do more with this. I don't just plan on just talking about Sweden. I want to do more for this country because I feel like a lot of things that I feel like I want to do videos or things about Sweden that can help the people themselves. I don't want to just come and freeload off the benefits or freeload off of the things that you guys have. And on top of that, I just want to give you guys a friendly reminder: don't take what you have in this country for granted. Yes, I know that this won't last forever with the way things are going right now, but at the same time, you got to enjoy it. What shocks your friends back home um, the most about Sweden? The fact that the medical bills are not as expensive as what they think. I think the one that shocked them the most was the fact that when I told them I only paid like 20 US dollars per night when my wife had to stay at the hospital when we had our kids, and they were like, "What? No, no." Because in the United States, they would charge you like Ritz Carlton prices to stay per night at the hospital. You know, just the bed and the board and the food will cost you more than $1,000 on the medical bill if you look at it. I think that is what shocked them. And of course, all of the series that I made, everything like the things in Sweden that just blows my mind as an American series. That series is things that when I talk to my friends about, they're like, "No way," or they'll be like, "Oh, that's insane." So I think, yeah, I think that's what they like the most, or things that they're shocked about. I could go on and on about a lot of stuff, and it's just a lot, they're kind of shocked, like uh, you know, there's no there's no like laws, like no one is permitted to carry a weapon unless you're like a armed official or anything like that. They're shocked about that. It's a lot of things that I could go into that people feel like is needed in Sweden. Okay, let me see here. Uh, Tommy Richmond. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, guys, he said, "Are you used to summers? Are you used to summers? We don't." Yeah, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I just don't understand how we don't have AC here. But I get it. It's mostly cold 6 to 8 months out the year. Why would you? It's not something that I never wanted to make a video about it because I felt like I felt like there's no, it makes sense for them not to have AC as much as it's always cold over here. So it makes a lot of sense why we don't have ACs. So it's one of those things, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's just I find that to be wild. Like people with uh they always trip about that too. I'm like, not only that, like a lot of people use this like drying rack instead of like dryers. Yes, people, even though if they have dryers, they rather use that because you save money on electricity too. You know? Yeah, man. Any more questions, guys? Come on, give it to me while I'm here before my kids come. Everything seems so expensive in the United States. That's because it is, Jens. It is, and a lot of people. I don't know. Like a lot of people nowadays have multiple jobs or have a job, a high-paying job that supports for them and their family. It's not it, like, yes, I get the 30% tax here, and it kind of like covers mostly for everything. Like look how messed up the government did everyone in California when they had that. Remember all of those homes in California that got burnt? Like the Forsaknings, they just pulled up all of their they kind of like canceled all of their their policies or whatever months before these flames or these fires started in California. So it's like they kind of knew something was going to happen, but they just didn't tell anybody and they let it slide. Yeah. Yeah, but I hope everybody's doing okay. Have you talked about how car fuel is so expensive here in Sweden compared to your U.S. gallons per person? Yeah, I guess I haven't talked about it much because it's not something that I've experienced personally. I haven't got a car yet. I didn't even. I've been snailing on getting my license, and I should have been did that. Now I'm in the process of actually getting my license. But I've noticed whenever I went to go when I rented a car a few times, I I was like, damn, this is expensive. And I don't think about it until like it's too late, you know? Like here in Sweden, like a lot of people can survive here. I don't understand. But do you like America, like Chevy or Dodge? I like some of their cars, but they don't make the cars the same anymore. Like I like the Chevrolet Suburbans. I miss the SUVs, you know? I like the big trucks. I like the big cars, you know? Like their cars are way more stylish than their cars are way more stylish than a little bit. It has more style and it's more reliable than others. But Dodge is like one of the best cars and like one of the best pickup trucks. I think they sell the best pickup trucks. But yeah, yep. So any more questions, guys? Let me know what you guys think about my videos. What do you guys think I should talk about more? You know, and let me know what you guys think about everything. I'm sorry, guys. If I look tired, and that's because last night I had my after work. I had an after work with my coworkers. I had so much fun. So please excuse me if I'm not up to par. Yeah, man. I am 36, 37. I'm about to be 37. Yeah, and I kind of like I asked ChatGPT because I can't ask anyone. It's like a lot of people rely on Swish and Bank ID a lot here, and I think that's crazy. If you guys want to know the song that's playing in the background, I love this artist called Tommy Richmond. He's like one of these. He has like a nostalgic beat. Like he uses old school beats to rap new stuff. It's wild. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any more questions or any suggestions. Jens, where are you from? Yeah, but instead of using AC, I think I just open a door because it's a little bit frisky outside. It's a little bit cold. Yeah. Yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. I'm about to cut it short today. Um, Thank you guys for coming out and support me. I think I'm gonna do this every Sunday, so that way we can catch up with a lot of things. I will be taking semester next week. My semester starts earlier than everyone else's, so yeah, I'm gonna be in a lot of places soon. Did you like Amsterdam? Yeah. I just when I walked out the airport, the first thing I smelled was marijuana. I found it to be an experience because I was like, this is different, And I didn't know that they adapted to the euro, if that makes sense. I think they adapted to the euro. I thought they were gonna have their own like currency, like the Norwegian currency, but it's all euro. I think that's what the Swedes should have did. We should have, like Denmark did too. They adapted their money to the euro, so that way it can maintain its value. Yeah. But yeah. Did you smoke? Hell no. I'm not a smoker. I don't like smoking, guys. So you guys know. Yeah. Yeah. You have tried it? Yeah, of course. When I was younger. Yeah. I'm from Sweden. I love Amsterdam. I go there all the time just to enjoy the greens legal. Well, that's good. That's so good. Well, guys, I gotta cut it short, man. If you guys haven't, go check out the cups that I have right now on my shop, or that's linked to this. I have Fika cups. If you guys want to try it out or buy it, if you like it, let me know. And let me know what you guys think. Continue. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, and I'll be dropping some more fire stuff, later on, whenever I have time. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much. And if you see me in public, don't be shy to say hi. I'm not mean unless I'm with my family or, I'm eating somewhere with some friends or family. Then that's something different. But, you could always say what's up to me. I'm not, cuss you guys. But I'll talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Peace.